All right, so the book that I chose is called I Love the Earth. It's a level B book, and it's for my on-grade kids in kindergarten, which is semi where they should be when we get back in October, maybe more close to Thanksgiving. The indicator I picked is RIK7, with prompting and support describe the relationship between illustrations and the text in which they appear. I thought this would be a good book for that because all the illustrations, should I hold it up to myself so Chris can see? All the illustrations. There are lots of different kinds of things, and it should be pretty obvious to the kids, like what the text would say based on what you see in the pictures. On day one, that's the big lesson that I did, I would start just by not presenting the kids with the actual text we're working with, but by pulling maybe a text they're familiar with, maybe something we did for a read aloud earlier in the day, and just doing kind of a picture walk through the book, like, oh, do you remember what happened on this page? Not reading the text, but just asking them to look at the pictures, and seeing if just kind of showing them, oh, you could read the whole text just by looking at the pictures, and what you said matches the words. And then I would give them pieces of the book that we're actually going to read, the I Love the Earth book, but I'm not going to have the text on it. I'll have it just the picture, and ask them to independently try to brainstorm what they think the text might say about that picture. And I would probably, depending on the group, give them the fact that the sentences all start with I love the, and then let them finish it with whatever they see in the picture as kind of a gimme. Maybe if I were doing this with an advanced group, I wouldn't do that, but it depends. And for the kids, just as a catch-all, I would segue that into a discussion with the whole group, like, what did you say about your picture, and what did you say about your picture? And that would kind of be a catch-all for the kids who really couldn't come up with ideas on their own, where we could help them and brainstorm together. Any pictures that, if I had like more pictures than I had kids, I, the teacher, would take those pictures, and then as a group we would decide on what the sentence should say about that picture. Of course, the students would have to debate and defend their choices. They couldn't just be like, well, my sentence says bleh. They'd have to tell me why they chose that and how it matches the picture. I would write down, I love the whatever we decided for my pictures. And then and then revisit how that helped us understand and whatever. And my assessment piece would be for them to choose any illustration. It doesn't have to be the one that they originally had chosen. It could be one that the teacher did. But it'd be their job to write a sentence under that picture. And that would be my assessment to see did they get that or not. My differentiation in that, the basic and proficient kids have the options of either picking their own picture and creating their own sentence, or they could basically copy what I did. And I would see that and know that they obviously were still struggling a little bit. Days 2 and 3 from there, we would, on day 2, actually do the text and talk about the words and see if our predictions were right or wrong. And to extend everything, my day 3 plan would be to actually have them write things that they love about the earth and draw their own picture, and we create like a class book of those things.